Welcome to Over 50 TV, where we provide essential work and money tips for people over 50. My name is Lou Reyes. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the most underrated, well-paying career that most people never consider. It's a career that offers pay that doesn't plateau. It's a career where your compensation isn't dependent upon you working some long, crazy hours, but it is a career that can provide funding for almost anything that you're going to want to do later in life. It's also a career where your boss will finally appreciate you, and it's a career where age isn't a factor. After this break, I'll tell you what that career is. Plus, I'm going to tell you about two other career options that can increase your income and your financial independence. And that's all up next, right here on Over 50 TV. Welcome back to Over 50 TV, where we provide essential work and money tips for people over 50. Now, before the break, I told you I'd tell you about what I consider the most underrated, well-paying career that most people over 50 never consider. And if for some reason the career I'm going to tell you about, if it's not for you, what I'll do is tell you about two other career moves that can also increase your income and your financial independence. So what is this most underrated, well-paying career for people over 50? That career is a job in sales.
Only one thing counts in this life. Get them to sign on the line which is dotted.
And I know some of you are going to listen to this and you're going to hear me say sales, and what you're going to do is you're going to go over there and you're just going to click on this video and going to turn it off. But I'll tell you what, if you do that, you may miss an opportunity that will give you the money that you need, the funds that you need, the income that you need, the financial independence, to have a great job, to do the things that you want to do, and not have to worry about the fact that you're a bit older, because it is more difficult to get hired when you're older. But you go into an interview with sales skills, or the willingness to learn sales skills, and that gives you a heads up, because you know what? You're not the only one or the only age group that doesn't want to learn sales. And I will tell you this, when I started out in my business career, I did not want to go door to door, which is what I used to do, until I learned there was more efficient ways to make sales. But I didn't want to do that. But when I started doing it and I started making money and more and more money, you know what? All of a sudden, sales became I shouldn't say kind, because it was a fun occupation. So don't turn this video off because I mentioned sales. Sales is a skill that almost anyone can learn. It's also a skill that you can become very good at with just a little practice. It's a skill that pays you based on results, so your income has the potential to skyrocket. And that's unlike a job where you're working 50 to 60 hours a week just to earn a good living, and you go home and you're all tired out. A career in sales can also be a stepping stone to other careers, and maybe even a career in management if that's what you decide you want, if you're working towards that. But a career in sales can also provide funding for almost anything that you're going to want to do later on in life. And if you're looking to retire, hey, a career in sales can help. Now listen, I know a career in sales isn't for everyone. But if you know you are nothing more than a commodity, if your income is capped, if languishing in a dead-end job frustrates you, then why not consider a change? Consider a career in sales. Now, I don't want to spend a lot more time in this video trying to convince you to come out of your shell and do something that you aren't comfortable doing. I'm only going to give you, and I'm giving you the facts. A career in sales is a great way, and maybe it's your best option to earning a fantastic income and gaining financial independence in the process. As Gordon Gekko said in the movie Wall Street,
"This is your wake-up call, pal. Go to work."
If a career in sales isn't for you, there are two other roads you can travel to earn the kind of income that you know you deserve. Switch jobs. Yeah, that's what I think. If you are somebody who wants a job who's a little bit safer, if you don't want to be in the trenches drumming up business for a company, but you're unhappy with your income, then switch jobs. Let market demand pay you what you're worth, and this seems to be a good strategy. especially now when many businesses are experiencing a labor shortage. You know, it almost seems like hiring managers are willing to pay almost anything. That includes bonuses to find the right worker, somebody like you with experience and skills. Now, you'll probably have some of the same problems that you've got at your current job, but if increasing your income is your primary goal, then make the change. Switch. And if you're good at negotiating, you should be able to increase your income by at least 20% or more. Otherwise, in my opinion, why bother leaving that current job? Why bother switching? Another option to increase your income and your financial independence: start your own business. You know, most people that we hear about, that we read about, that we see on TV who've achieved any kind of real financial success did so by starting their own business. They either saw a problem and created a solution that people were willing to pay for, or what they did is this: they found an existing business that was doing well, and they figured out a way to do it even better. And I know most of us have walked into a business and thought, hey, I can do this better. But you know, learning how to start a business, it isn't that tough. It's not that expensive, and it won't take you years to learn. Everything that you need to know is already on YouTube, and it's free. Now, if you're somebody who just wants to dip your toe before you dive into a full-time business, well, consider starting a side hustle while you're working your current job. And to help you to do that, to help you to navigate those waters, I created the Side Hustle Starter Kit. It's a short 3-page set of instructions that will walk you through the very early steps of launching your own business. And you can get that kit for free by just clicking on the link that's in this description box, in this video. And if you want to learn more about starting a side hustle, well, consider joining Side Hustle Theater on Patreon. I'll go ahead and I'm going to put a link to Side Hustle Theater in the description box. But that's a page that we started here at Over 50 TV. We started it on Patreon because what we want to do is help people learn how to launch a business and how to grow a business and how to manage a business once they get it up and running. Well, there you have it, folks. I just outlined what I consider the single most underrated career, especially for people over 50. Now, I also told you about 2 other ways that you can increase your income and your financial independence. The rest, my friends, as they say, the rest is up to you. Now, if you do have any questions at all, please go ahead and put them in the comment box, or you are welcome. I always tell people you're welcome to send me an email, and I welcome any email that you want to send. I'll answer it as fast as I possibly can. I look forward actually to getting comments from people who watch our videos. And I will ask you to do 2 things. One is to subscribe to Over 50 TV. You can do that by hitting that little red button. It's underneath your screen. There's also a thumbs up button. If you smash that thumbs up button, that lets me know that you enjoyed watching this video. It also helps me when I decide that I'm going to go ahead and produce some other videos. I know what kind of topics that people want to know about. Although at this point, I've got over 200 videos and I've got a good feeling for what people are looking for. But I always want to get feedback from you. So give me a thumbs up if you like it. Give me a comment so I know what's going on. As I always say, have a great day, everybody.